What you're seeing is no coincidence. God sent me with a direct message for you. And believe me, this is the last warning. Don't move from here, because what's about to be revealed will mark a before and after in your life. Something big is about to happen. Something that will bring joy to your heart. If I were you, I wouldn't miss a single second of this, because what is about to be unleashed now will have a real impact on your path. From this moment on, God is going to do something that will transform your story forever. Listen carefully. God is breaking chains and giving you the independence you've been asking for. The dependence that tied you to someone, He is completely undoing it. A liberating signature is coming, a signature that will change the rules of the game in your favor. God is moving the system, altering structures, and all because of your merit. Your freedom is already on its way. I see a change, an unexpected turn, a repositioning in your life that will leave everyone speechless. In a matter of days, not even a month, what God has prepared for you will begin to manifest. Pay attention to today's date because this is the turning point. The humiliations are over. What belongs to you by right is about to come into your hands without needing to depend on anyone. God has heard your prayer, and now He Himself is signing, decreeing, and sealing what is yours. God is already moving, everything in your favor, but listen carefully because this is the last warning before everything unfolds before your eyes. There is someone who has crossed the line with you, someone who has secretly attacked you, tried to stop you, and unleashed their worst poison to see you fall. But what you don't know is that God does not play with His children. What this person did with bad intentions is now backfiring on them in a way they never imagined. I see someone who has envied you in silence, someone who wanted to take your place. But the problem is, you have no competition because what is yours by divine right. This person has tried to block your paths, ruin your happiness, even damage your reputation. But what you didn't know is that the universe has perfect balance. What is sown is reaped. And now, that person who harmed you will have to face divine justice face to face. There's no escaping what's coming because it is written. But for you, the story is completely different. What you've waited for so long, what you cried for, at night asking for a sign, is finally arriving. The blockage is breaking, the stagnation is ending. I see you moving forward, signing documents that will change your destiny, receiving news that will leave you speechless. I see you on a path of glory where the people who once underestimated you will now have to see you. But don't get complacent. It's not time to lower your guard. God is telling you not to talk about your plans, not to share what you're about, to receive, because there are eyes that only seek to steal your happiness. And you were not born to beg for anyone's approval. You were born to reign. In a matter of days, something big will come into your hands. And when it happens, you will. Remember this message. What once felt unreachable, what seemed impossible, will suddenly become reality before your eyes. The humiliations, delays, and doubts are over. Now get ready because what God has decreed for you is already on its way, and no one can take it from you. Comment, I receive what is mine by divine right, and let the universe do its work. Pay attention because what is happening is much bigger than you imagine. The energy is moving, and God Himself is delivering justice. That woman who mocked you, who celebrated your falls, who fed on your suffering, is now living her own hell. Not because you asked for it, but because the universe always balances the scales. Her fake smile has faded, her plans have collapsed, and everything she threw at you has returned to her multiplied. There's no escape for her because the very darkness she tried to cast over your life is now consuming her. Listen carefully. Her nights are no longer peaceful. Her mind is at war, her soul tormented. She knows she did wrong. She knows she played with fire. But what she never imagined is that divine justice does not fail. Now she is the one paying the price trapped in a web of despair and anguish. You are on the verge of freedom because God's hand rests upon your life, breaking every chain that held you back. Those heavy feelings, the unexplained obstacles, and the burdens you've carried without reason, they're shattering right now. This is your moment to stand tall. It's time to rise and declare your victory. Watch as the tides shift, turning completely in your favor. What seemed stuck is now moving. What seemed lost returns stronger. What seemed impossible becomes reality. As you move forward with God's light illuminating your path, she sinks into the abyss of her own poison. You don't need to do anything or worry because everything is being resolved on the spiritual level. But there's something you must know. When the truth comes to light, when everything is exposed, she will try to approach you. She will try to ask for forgiveness. She will try to make you believe it was all a mistake. Don't fall into her game. God has already judged her, already sentenced her, and you don't have to carry what isn't yours. It's your time to shine, to receive what is yours, to walk confidently because heaven is on your side. Feel the peace descending upon you. Feel the burdens lifting, the air becoming lighter. This is the sign that everything is changing, that everything is aligning for your good. And remember this: God's justice never fails, and today He speaks in your favor. Declare divine victory in the comments and get ready, because what's coming is big, powerful, and rightfully yours. God is about to give you undeniable proof that His hand is upon your life. Listen carefully because this is serious. What they have tried to steal from you out of envy, what they have tried to sabotage with ill intentions, will now be reversed. God is taking note of every injustice, every betrayal, every whisper behind your back. And let me tell you something. He will not allow them to keep playing with you. There is someone who has been moving pieces behind the scenes, someone who has tried to manipulate your destiny, but their time is over. God is dismantling every trap, every scheme, every obstacle they placed in your path. And even if they try to hide their bad intentions behind fake smiles, they won't be able to keep up the facade much longer. You already felt it. You sensed it in your heart. You noticed the strange looks, the suspicious attitudes, the shifts in energy when you enter certain places. You're not paranoid. It's not your imagination. God is giving you discernment to see what once went unnoticed. But don't be afraid because what is coming for you is unshakable. No one can stop what God has written for you. That opportunity you thought was lost, that love that seemed impossible, that dream that was on pause, they are now activating. No matter who is against you, no matter how many times they tried to close the door on you, God is about to open one so big that no one can close it. And when that happens, get ready, because the same people who spoke ill of you, the same ones who turned their backs when you needed them most, will have to watch you prosper, shine, and move forward without them. Divine justice doesn't delay, and what's coming is a lesson for everyone. Right now, God is putting in order what was out of place, removing from your life those who don't deserve to be in your circle, separating the wheat from the chaff. If lately you've felt some people drifting away without explanation, if you've noticed sudden changes around you, it's no coincidence. God is moving the pieces, clearing the path for what's coming, and what's coming is big. Do you feel that certainty in your heart? Because what you've prayed for, what you've declared in faith, is about to arrive in a way you never imagined. Watch for clear signs in the coming days that everything is aligning in your favor. Get ready for what God is about to unleash in your life. Because when His promise is fulfilled, no one will say it was luck. It will be His glory manifested in you. What I'm about to tell you now is not to be taken lightly, because what's coming will be so strong it will make everything you've lived through so far seem like a nightmare. Listen carefully. That person you think is far from you, that woman who looks at you with a fake smile and a heart full of poison, has been playing dirty all this time. It's not just a small problem, it's something much bigger. This woman has been doing everything she can to see your life fall apart. She has gone from place to place seeking dark people, witches, sorcerers, whatever it takes to know everything about you and sabotage every step you take. And worst of all, she has done it with malicious intent, with the desire to see you fall, to trip, and to lose everything you've worked so hard for. But what she doesn't know is that she's playing with fire, because what she's already sown is about to turn against her. This woman has envied you without cause, simply because you have what she can no longer reach. She has waged war against you, sending dark energies your way, trying to make you fall and be left with nothing. But the hand of God is upon you, and He will not let everything that has happened to you destroy you. Everything you've been through, all the suffering, has not been in vain. That woman has tried to destabilize you, causing stumbles in your life, but she will not win, because what is coming now is a revolution on your path, a powerful repositioning that will unravel all the plans she has woven. The curses she has sent will return to her multiplied, and she will be the one caught by what she has sown. God is about to expose her, making everything she has done in the shadows come to light. Everything she thought would destroy you will turn against her. The greatest thing is that this will happen in such an impressive, incredible way that it will leave you speechless. While she was waging war against you, she thought she could win. But she didn't know that deep down, you have a strength she never imagined. God has been working in your life, and all she has tried has failed. This is the last warning for that woman, because God's judgment is coming down hard on her. While she continues losing control, you will begin to see how everything that belongs to you, everything rightfully yours, will come to you effortlessly, without depending on anyone or having to fight for it. What she wanted to destroy you with, what she thought would be your downfall, will become the reason you will be stronger, elevated, and more blessed than ever. What I'm going to tell you now is not a trivial thing, and don't take it lightly because it is urgent. This woman who has been moving in the shadows of your life, the one who has been watching every step you take, doesn't want to see you prosper or be happy. She is working in the darkness, in places where no one sees her, in that cemetery where she believed she could attack you unnoticed. But let me tell you something. She made a grave mistake. She thought her wickedness could knock you down, but she was wrong. God is watching every one of her moves, and He is much closer than she thinks. That woman who thought she could invoke curses and send spirits of accidents, who believed she owned your destiny, doesn't know what's coming. God has seen her game and is now taking control. But you have to protect yourself. Be aware that what she's doing, all she has tried against you, will not prosper. No matter how strong her intentions are, or how dark her energy may be, God is with you and will shield every part of your being. The spirit of accident has no power because the power you carry inside, the power granted to you by the Creator, is much stronger. Don't allow her wickedness to touch you. Don't let her darkness affect you, because everything she has tried to do will come back to her multiplied tenfold. And you know that what she wanted to destroy, what she thought would break you, will multiply in your life in an incredible way. God is praying for you and will give you such strong protection that not even the most evil spirit will dare to come near. God's liberating signature is already on the way, and nothing and no one can stop what He has decreed. This woman will be exposed, and what she tried to do with evil will return to her like a boomerang. You must remain firm and not let fear consume you, because God's power is backing you. You will see that everything she wanted to take away from you, God will return to you, multiplied. Get ready, because what's coming is so great, you cannot even imagine it. God has taken matters into His hands, and this story doesn't end here. It's the beginning of your true freedom. Listen carefully to what I'm about to tell you. It's not to scare you, but to prepare you because something big is about to be unleashed. There is a woman in your life. Yes, a person without peace or tranquility, full of envy and resentment, willing to do whatever it takes to steal from you what, with so much effort, you have built. This woman watches you with a greed that's clear in every glance. And the worst part is she doesn't tell you directly. She does it behind your back, like a snake with hidden venom, waiting for you to fall into her trap. She has no mercy, and all she wants is to see you broken, powerless, hoping your dreams fade away so you can't recognize the blessings the universe has prepared for you. She doesn't understand that what's yours cannot be taken away, that what God has given you, no one can snatch it from you. This woman is so blinded by anger and rage that she doesn't even see what she's doing. She only knows she wants your place, your peace, your love, your happiness. But listen, this attack is not the end. It's just the beginning of your awakening. God already knows, and right now, He is protecting you, raising a wall around you that this person cannot cross. What is happening now is a desperate attempt by someone who feels lost, who doesn't have what you have, and who, without reason, dares to want what doesn't belong to her. The harm she tried to do won't prosper because you have something she doesn't. Divine favor. She won't be able to destroy what is meant for you because God has already locked it up. And she won't be able to open it. No matter how many times she tries, she won't steal your essence, your peace, or your future. The universe is backing you up. And this is the moment when God, with His infinite power, will put this woman in her place. Evil will not prevail. And if at any moment she made you doubt, if she made you feel that fear or insecurity would win, now is the time to claim your place, to stand firm and know that everything she took from you will be returned to you, tenfold. She already lost, because what's coming has no comparison to what she tried to do. Get ready, because what is about to happen will surprise you more than you imagine. And when you see it manifest, you will know that everything that happened, all that suffering, was not in vain. God will raise you from the ashes, and what's coming is much greater than you ever thought. What I'm about to tell you now is bigger than you imagine, because God is already in action, and what's about to happen will leave you speechless. You've been waiting so long for this moment, and even if you don't believe it, what's coming for you is so powerful that those who saw you as weak, as if you couldn't achieve anything, will be left speechless. Enough of those people who took advantage of your kindness, who tried to take what was yours. That woman, those accomplices, all those who tried to trample on you. They are now receiving what they deserve, not out of revenge, but divine justice. It's no coincidence you're here reading this because this is your moment. Every tear you've shed, every prayer you've made, every effort you've put into your dreams is being heard by God, and He has decided it's your turn to receive. Blessings are coming, not just any blessings, but those that will change your life once and for all. Prosperity, success, the peace you've been searching for is just around the corner. You will see how everything starts to move unexpectedly, but in your favor. What you thought was impossible is now going to be your reality, and it won't be a small change. This will be a total transformation. God is doing justice for you, rewarding your faith and patience. The signature that was pending, the one that will give you the freedom you need, is already being signed. And believe me, what's coming won't just affect you, but will surprise everyone around you. In just days, maybe hours, everything will start to change. You'll see how those who tried to see you fall will be left speechless while you move forward. And this blessing is not just material. It's a spiritual blessing, a total liberation from everything that kept you tied down, everything that made you feel you couldn't. Now God gives you the strength to move forward without fear, without depending on anyone, because what belongs to you, what He has prepared for you, is already on its way. So decree with faith, decree with all your being that what God has given you no one can take away. The time of humiliation is over. The time of broken chains has come. What awaits you is greater than you can imagine. You will walk in victory, and there is no turning back. What I'm about to tell you is strong, but necessary. God has shown me something very dark happening around your life. And believe me, this is no coincidence. Right now, 2 women are watching your every move. They are not only following you, but they have dared to cast spells around you. I know you feel it. That negative energy, that shadow you sometimes can't even explain, comes from them. They are doing everything possible to see you fall, to trap you, to stop something in your life. But let me tell you clearly, they will not succeed. Not only are they watching you, but they are diving deeper and deeper into that poisonous energy they have chosen, looking for a way to destroy what you have. But here is the miracle. At this very moment, one of them will pay the consequences. They can no longer keep manipulating energies in their favor, and the weight of their bad actions is about to fall on them. If you feel that weight on your soul, that strange sensation, it's because they are acting out of a desire to control you. But now, it's slipping from their hands. Divine justice is already in motion, and the energy of evil, hatred, and envy they have thrown is beginning to reverse. You don't know it, but every time those women come near you, they are digging their own grave. They are playing with forces they don't understand, and the worst part is that you are the victim of their desperation. These women have been working with the Santa Muerte, seeking power to control their fate. But what they don't know is that by trying to attack you, they expose themselves to something much greater, something they cannot handle. While they think they are winning, their own punishment is coming down on them. And the power of God, which is far stronger than any evil they try to throw, is already acting. You are surrounded by such a strong energy of envy that they can feel how it affects you. They are spying on you, stalking you, waiting for you to falter. But I tell you, they will not succeed, because what is about to come is an incredible turn in your life. This is the moment when those who thought they would destroy you will be forced to face the consequences of their actions. They don't know, they have already lost, that this is the end of their dirty game. Justice is manifesting. Have faith, because this is the moment when everything changes. The harm they tried to do to you will be returned with a force they did not expect. You, who have kept your heart clean, who have worked honestly for your dreams, will see how everything that belongs to you comes to you without needing to do anything. God has already taken control, and now they are trapped in their own web. But listen carefully, because what I'm going to tell you now is key. The days of feeling trapped, of thinking nothing changes, of anxiously waiting for what seemed never to come, are over. God has already given the order, and what is unleashed right now is unstoppable. There was something blocked for a long time, something that seemed impossible, something that every time you took a step forward, something or someone made you go back. But that ended. The cycle closed. The enemy tried to sabotage you again and again, but God saw everything. Don't believe he was silent. Don't think even for a second he wasn't listening when you wondered why things weren't moving forward. He was preparing the downfall of those who wanted to see you down, because his justice never fails, and now is the time of harvest. But listen well. Only those who truly believe, only those who trust without doubt in their hearts, will see this miracle manifest. It's no accident that you're here. It's no coincidence this message has reached you right now, because this is a clear sign that the waiting time is over. What once seemed impossible is now just one step away from happening. There is a document to be signed, an agreement to be finalized, an unexpected turn that will completely change the course of your life. It won't be in months. It won't be next year. It will happen much sooner than you imagine. God has already arranged everything to work in your favor. I see a call coming that will change everything, an offer, an opportunity that will surprise you. When you receive it, you will know this message was real. But I warn you about something. Don't share your blessing with just anyone. Not everyone will be happy for you. Not everyone wants to see you shine. There are people who pretend to support you, who smile when they see you, but inside, they burn with envy because they know what you have is something they will never get. Don't fall into the trap of trusting just anyone. Guard your victory and protect it, because what's coming for you is too big and powerful. There's something more. That person who hurt you, who betrayed you, who spoke badly about you behind your back, is about to see with their own eyes how God lifts you up. That person thought they had defeated you, that their envy and attacks had stopped you. But what they really did was accelerate your growth process, because God even uses the bad to turn it into a blessing. Now everything that seemed lost, everything you thought would never happen, is coming suddenly, without warning, unstoppable. It is the reward for your faith, your endurance, your patience. Don't doubt it. Don't let unbelief steal what is yours. Comment now. I receive it, and I decree it in my life, because this is not just another message. It is confirmation that heaven has already opened its doors for you. Something is happening behind the scenes, something many don't see, but in the spiritual realm, it's already taking shape. God has closed a cycle in your life and uncovered the truth that was hidden for so long. That person who laughed behind your back, who moved pieces in the dark to see you fall, who did the impossible to stop your progress, is now feeling the full weight of their own actions. The universe does not forgive, and you reap what you sow. Now, everything they planted against you is being harvested with pain, despair, and loneliness. But listen carefully, because this is just the beginning. Their fall is inevitable. While they sink into their own swamp of envy and hatred, a divine change comes to you, an unexpected opportunity that God has prepared with precision. The chains that bound you to a past full of blockages, bad intentions, and manipulations disguised as love are broken. What you thought was your destiny was actually a trap. Now the veil has been lifted. God has moved the curtain and shown you who is truly with you and who is really against you. Do not fear, because divine justice has already been executed, and what comes for you is the reward for every tear, every moment of doubt, every night you wondered why everything seemed against you. Today God tells you it wasn't against you, but for you, because you were being prepared to receive something much greater. But listen well, not everyone will be happy with your progress. Some will try to stop you. Those who see that their poison didn't work will look for another way to trap you. But they no longer have power over you. Their time is over. Now you are free. You rise with a new authority, with a strength you didn't have before, with a confidence that disarms your enemies. I see that in the next few days you will receive news that will confirm what you already feel inside. An unexpected turn, a sudden opportunity, a door opening when you least expect it. Don't doubt, don't question, just take what is yours. This is no coincidence. It's God's plan manifesting at His perfect time. And as you move forward, that person who envied you so much, who tried to stop you with bad energy, words, and actions, will be caught in their own web. They will be left watching from afar, unable to do anything because God Himself has placed a wall between you and them. A wall of protection, a wall of blessing, a wall that only lets in the good and rejects the bad. So get ready, because what you are going through is just the beginning of something much greater. It is the start of a season of victory, restoration, and divine justice. Declare freedom and blessing in the comments and watch how God works in your favor. What I'm about to tell you may be something you didn't expect to hear, but it's what you need to understand what is about to happen. That woman who has been behind all the chaos in your life, the one who has looked at you with contempt and resentment and tried to drag you down, is about to face the truth of what she has done. What you don't know is that the same evil she tried to send your way, the harm she tried to cause you, will be the very thing that destroys her. She is so blinded by envy and hatred that she doesn't realize the negative energy she sent doesn't just affect you, it comes back to its owner. Now, she is about to see the consequences of her actions. She thought she could steal your peace, destroy your happiness, and watch you fall. But what she didn't see coming is that God is on your side, and His justice is unstoppable. She thought she was winning, that her dark games were working. But what's about to happen is that everything she thought would make you suffer will turn against her. When someone plays with shadows, when someone uses evil for their own benefit, sooner or later, God's light rises to expose everything they have been doing in secret. And that is exactly what will happen now. She will see how everything she built on lies and evil crumbles before her eyes. The secrets she kept, the actions she took against you, all will come to light. When that happens, not only will you be freed from her influence, but you will also see doors that were closed to you open. Blessings that seemed far away start to arrive with overwhelming force. The success she tried to take from you, the happiness she wanted to destroy, will be yours more than ever. What you didn't know is that the harm she caused you would lead to her own downfall. And now, while she gets trapped in her own evil games, you will see everything in your life start to align in the right way. The people who wanted to see you fail, who thought you were worth nothing, will have to recognize what you are capable of. Doors open, blessings rain down on you, and everything that once seemed hard to reach is now within your grasp. But the greatest part of all this is that, while she drowns in her own acts of wickedness, you will witness how God transforms your life radically. What is coming is not just a small change. It is a complete transformation, something that will leave a lasting mark on your life forever. And when all this happens, when everything that belongs to you finally comes into your hands, you will no longer remember the difficulties of the past. What God is preparing for you is much bigger than anything you have lived through. And all the evil done to you will become the greatest testimony of the victory God has for you.